So basically, we are just trading support and resistance here on these charts. On these charts, we are trading just support and resistance. So as I said, we are looking for a sell from here. We've taken a sell position already. Our stop loss is fixed above this area here. Our take profit is fixed at this point here. The other chart which I want us to look at is the SP500. So with the SP500, we are very much bullish. I don't recommend any sell positions on this chart. Look at how many times we have until the support level. We have a support here, we have a support here, we have a support, and we have a support here. So if the price goes down and touches this support, then this will now be green, it will be like a proven support. So this will be the best place to look for a buy from. We do expect that buy to push price upwards at least up to this point here. So if you are looking at this chart with us now, this will be the correct place to buy from, at least up to this point here. The last symbol for the day, gold. So with gold so far, you can see that we actually do have very good levels. We had a resistance zone here. The entire zone is a resistance, but there are points which make it really significant, like this point here, this point here, this point here, this point here. This high entry, it formed its own untested support at resistance level. On the lower side, we have a zone here which is a support. So it's this point which makes it really significant. This point here, this point, and this point, and this point here. If the price goes down, the best place to buy it from is within this range here. That is, if the price continues down, then the best place we'd like to buy from is around this zone here. So we took a sell when the price hit this point. We are holding on to that position at least up to somewhere within this range here, lower range. So just a recap of what we looked at. We'll start off again with Euro USD here. I mentioned on this that we are actually expecting a sell at least up to this support here. We took some sell here a few days ago. We are holding onto that position at least up to this zone, the lower support. The other one is GBPUSD. We have a resistance, we have a resistance, we have a support, we have a support, we have a support. If the price goes down, the best place we want to buy from is within this area. The next symbol which we looked at is the USDJPY. So with the USDJPY, we looked at it on the 1 hour chart. We have a very good resistance zone. We have a support zone, So as it is now, we are actually expecting price to continue up, at least up to this point here, at least up to this zone. So this zone will be the correct place to look for a sell from. The idea here will be to expect price to push itself upwards up to somewhere around this area. If the price moves down, then the best place to buy it from is within this range here. So thank you very much. This should bring us to the end of today's analysis. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask as it is now. If you have any issues, kindly feel free to write me a message. I will add one more symbol here, which is the Bitcoin. So the Bitcoin so far, nothing looks any interesting on the 1 hour chart. On the first chart, we do have a very good resistance zone here. We have a very good support zone. In the daily chart, in the daily chart, there is also nothing much which is very much interesting. the weekly chart. So on the weekly chart, still there is nothing much. There is nothing much which makes it interesting, except the fact that we do have a resistance zone here. Like we had a support there, we had a support there, and we had a resistance. We had a resistance. We had a resistance here. We had a support. We had a support. We had a support. And then we have now a support here. And then we have another support here. So when the price was moving down, we actually expected sellers to push price down at least up to this point here. So that did not happen. The price didn't move down as we expected it. Instead, it pulled back up and is currently continuing to the upper side. So we'd like to see a break beyond 50,000, a break beyond this point here, to continue pushing price up at least up to this. If you are here right now, expect buyers to break beyond this zone at least up to this point here. So thank you very much. This should bring us to the end of today's analysis. We'll meet again next week at the same time. So thank you. See you.